Today on Uncommonly Good MTG, we are playing the Backup Valet, which is a mono-red aggro deck that makes great use of the Devilish Valet, aka the NUKE. Is this the NUKE deck we've been waiting for all month? Stay tuned to find out. Hello and welcome to Uncommonly Good MTG. I am your host, known in the 90s as DJ Grandmaster Suckit, Dr. Yukon Suckit. Yes, thank you.
Filmed before a live studio audience.
Thank you so much. Yukon Suckit. Word to your mama. So I'm broadcasting to you today from my secret underground headquarters, and I'm bringing to you a deck I found over on the Aether Hub, hosted by whoguess. Whoguess. So he put out a deck called Red Valet Backup, and I'm just like, oh, Valet. Oh, man, you got me at that Valet word. I came in and took a look, and it had to be played. The only thing I changed is I changed the title, just because I felt that the Backup Valet sounded like some cool action movie that you would see. So it's called The Backup Valet in Dr. Suckit's secret underground headquarters. All right, so let's very quickly take a look at the cards in this deck, and then we'll go and crush some hopes and dreams. We've got Gleeful Demolition, which will, in one turn, get you 3 creatures, which will basically double Devilish Valet's power 3 times. Kumano will come out, do 1 point of damage, and then put a +1/+1 counter on something. It'd be great if you could put it onto the Devilish Valet, but anybody else on here would also do great with it. After which you get an hasty 2/2. Fantastic. It's good for a single. It's a grind spell, essentially. Grinds things down. Monastery Swiftspear. He helps to grind things down. He's a grower, not a shower. He's a troublesome guy. You got to take these guys out. Play with fire. Nice and cheap. Helps to clear the board. Maybe you'll help scry your way towards something you need. Voldaren Epicure creates a blood token, which is something that the Gleeful Demolition needs to be able to create the 3 goblins. This thing helps pump things up. You throw it onto a Devilish Valet. It'll become then like a 4, whatever it is, 4/4. At which point then all creatures that come afterwards would double the 4/4. Which makes it insane. Bloodthirsty Adversary comes out to 2. If you happen to have, you can play it for 5. You can play an instant or sorcery out of your graveyard. Lightning Strike deals 3 points of damage. I think we talked about this guy, Trample and Haste Trample, as well as his doubling anytime another creature comes into play, is super incredibly cool. He's the nuclear bomb. He is a fantastic anchor that keeps, that is one of Dr. Suckit's favorite cards. Fable puts out a treasure troll, which creates treasure tokens, which can be used to create goblins, right? And then Kiki will copy stuff like Devilish Valet or a bunch of other guys. Maybe you could use it to put out something that puts out another treasure token, which allows you to play Gleeful. I mean, there's just so many functional things going on there. This is part of a combo. Backup 2, put it onto the Devilish Valet, gives him +2. Plus putting out this creature will double his ability. And then you can also use that single to then sacrifice the Devilish Valet after it does its damage to then do its damage again to any target or potentially just to the other opponent. And she looks like she's having a good fun, just about to kick somebody, having just kicked somebody in the face. I'm not sure your leg would look like that if you just kicked somebody. It looks like she pulled it back super quick while mid-kick. I don't know, man. Other than that, we got some Mishra's Foundry, just a single one, because they are cool-ass man lands that hide as lands and then come out and attack. And this guy puts out a couple of spirit tokens. Sometimes you just need that. You need to swarm. All right, so that's it. What are we going to do? We're going to go aggro. You got to kill them off by at least turn 6. Otherwise, you're pretty much not winning the game. This deck has got a bunch of great grind at the beginning, and then we got the boom. We got the nuclear explosion. Save it till you got it. That's what I can say. The problem is he is sensitive. He's very open target. You got nothing to protect him. So make sure when you play him, either you got nothing better to do and you're going to lose the game, or you're going to put him out and you have the ability to win. He's got haste, but you need the mana, and this is not a strong mana deck. All right, so let's take this out. But before we do, let's say our prayers. Dear Black King Toxrill, who lives in the dark chambers of my heart, please hear my prayers as we attempt to go out and crush our enemies, see them driven before us, and hear the lamentation of the women. One. All right, we are playing with 2. We're playing against MonsterCereal. All right, that's it for our mana. Hopefully we'll pick up a 3rd. Pick up a 3rd, we can put out the Valet. There we go. All right, so I've got this guy. I'm not going to be able to use his double ability if I don't get another mana, though. All right, it's down to 9. I think we got it next turn. Let's do some math. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Lightning straight to the face. Or we could be glorious. Let's be glorious. I don't know what this means. All right, I could just finish him off. Let's do it. And we win. Suck it, suckerfish. All right, playing against Cal LO7. LO7. Keep. Is looking awfully. Mono red. The weird part will be Devilish Valet. We just got to get an artifact from someplace. Then we can make Devilish Valet go crazy. Ew. It just oiled. Okay, here's our artifact. There we go. That's looking good. All right. He's flashing it in. And we win. Boom, boom. Goes the room. All right, open against Shiromoto. Shiromoto. 1-2. Let's keep it. Here's our combo. Other than that, it looks very much mono red burn. Let's get that dragon sleeping. Keep it up. No, don't be stretching. Just go back to night. All right, Cubert. Here's some Energon cubes. Enjoy. Yum. All right, what do we got up here? Nice. It looks like a dragon. Let's go for Kumano. It's weird. We're gonna have like a 2/2 Epicure. That'll be interesting. So we always lightning strike that guy, but I'd rather not waste that extra pump from that. Hopefully I pick up another mana along the way. I need 3. There we go. Devilish Valet. All in. Alright, cool. Now he thinks he can just start doing some damage. I do need to have another mana, though, to be able to make the Voldaren Thrillseeker do what Voldaren Thrillseekers do so well. You got 1 mana, my friend. And yet another. Okay. Oop, there's that mana. Ah. All right, so I got 6/5 trample. Your only real course here is to block the other 2. If you let one of them through, you're dead. I guess you could always block part of the 6. I don't know if you see the trap that you're in. Yeah, you saw it. You saw it. Monkey shines. Victory. All right, playing against pjhcov. pjhcov. 3 mana. We got some early just attacks. That's good. All right. Yep, here comes a dude. In we go. I was just gonna shoot him, alright. Next one. Alright, we got 3 mana and Devilish Valet. Let's pop that out. It's nice and strong. He's reading it. He's a 6. He's above your futile attempts to kill things. All right, can I do a Goblin Demolition in this turn? I think so. Think so. Let's try this one out. There we go. Suck it. Oh, victory. Victory. All right, playing against Big Daddy 809. All right, we're just going to grind. I got nothing direct damagey. Lots of little dudes. There we go. Ooh, I can't believe he gave it up. Ah, he wants to bring back the Kami transients. All right. I need another instant or sorcery to keep this up. That is a land. All right, so he's just going to protect his guys is what he's going to do. We're just going to come in and be jerks. He's going to give it up because he thinks he's going to get it back and play it out again. And we win. All right, there we go. He didn't. He had a lot more despair. Apparently, I invoked it. All right, playing against KoRoniX. KoRoniX. All right. 3 mana, let's keep it. I got, this is my creature, huh? I accept a lot of weird hands, don't I? Well, we got to play them out. This is where we try them and buy them, huh? Still nothing to do. We can shoot people in the face, apparently, but I can wait on that for a little bit. What are we playing? What are these things? Swamps? Super. Let's just see if he's going to start shooting people. I'm sure he is. He's got nothing better to do. He didn't have anything in his hand at that point to shoot with. Has 2 mana that just wanted to itch in the kill. I got some treasure. I got some treasure. That's who you're killing, huh? We got 3 goblins. Ah, ah, ah. All right, shake your butt for me. There we go. There we go. Victory. All right, so here we are with the backup valet, and this deck was tons of fun. Tons of fun. So, who was the MVP of this deck? I mean, it was obviously the Devilish Valet. He was, once again, the nuclear bomb that finished the game up. There's so many great ways for that to happen. But then again, if he was destroyed before things could just go, you were kind of just sitting there doing nothing. So he's kind of a little bit he's too open, he's too sensitive. But, I mean, that's what makes it great. It's the risk. You got to risk it for the biscuit, right? All right, so was this deck competitive? I ended up having a 60% win rate with this deck, which is a perfectly cromulent win rate for casual decks. And, he did fairly well in ranked as well. Probably about 50% there. I don't like playing in ranked. I don't like the idea that you're risking your rank for just playing stupid games. It punishes creativity. But anyway, so the deck did very well. It was competitive enough to play on a regular basis, and I appreciate that. Number 2, was this a fun deck? And totally it was. Anytime we could play with Devilish Valet, we are having fun. This deck, is mono red burn, so therefore you got all the good stuff. It's cool having Gleeful Demolition in there. Those guys are having such a good time. But we got the standard mono red burns. We didn't have the Phoenix Chick or anything. But still, it was, a decent, good deck. And these guys are good guys to work with, like the Voldaren Thrillseeker. It does a good job of handing out +1/+1 counters. And it was really good. This is a fun deck to start off with. You put Devilish Valet and a little bit of combo action in there. Totally fun. Number 3, was it interesting? And absolutely it was. There was a number of big brain activities that involved finding ways of pumping up Devilish Valet and then giving him double that. What I found was you get out like the Epicure who puts out a treasure or a blood token, at which point then you have the Devilish Valet out. And then you could play Gleeful Demolition for another single, which would then turn that blood token into 3 goblins. So that'd be 4 times doubling on top of the Devilish Valet, which is an intense amount. I think it's like 16 or something like that is what he ends up being. It is so incredible. So there are a lot of great things to do with this deck. Completely interesting. Tons of fun. All right, so let's add that all up. It is a good competitive deck. Tons of fun. Very interesting, which in my mind makes this an A+ deck. Can it win ranking up the ladder? I don't know. It's mono red. It's got everything that you pretty much need. I think the answer is yes. It doesn't feel like it's got the chops that's the thing with mono red is that if you make it past turn 5 or 6, pretty much the game's over for you. But that still, mono red is like the best deck, I guess. One of those top tier decks anyway. I think this deck still plays in that same arena. Plus, it has a lot of interesting combo functionality right there at the top. All right, so as I'm required by federal law to say, this deck is so choice, I would highly recommend you pick one up should you have the means. That's all for now. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like and subscribe. From all of us here in the underground secret headquarters of Uncommonly Good MTG, have a great day. In the words of my people, be excellent to each other and party on, dudes.